Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Disabled Reality. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and I hope everybody has had a wonderful and safe holiday season so far. And we have a great topic for today's show, in which it's actually a continuation from the topic of yesterday's show, in which on yesterday's show on equality and rights for all, I discussed about fairness in politics and in Congress. But in today's show on Disabled Reality, I actually want to continue the topic of fairness. But in this version of today's show, I want to talk about fairness in personal and business law. Now, like I said in yesterday's show, fairness is a very important thing. And but it's also important to be fair to everybody in both your personal life as well as your business life as well. And like I'll give you an example. And let's take for the business life part first. If you're at work, right, and you work with your coworkers and your bosses and whatever, it's fair for everybody to be fair to one another in regards to the fact, like, let's say, if you're doing work and somebody else comes along and um, messes up the work that you did, or even if they, let's say, if they use your desk or if they use any of your supplies or whatever. And again, I'm using these as examples. Is if you're using if you're using anybody else's supplies or the desk or whatever, you know, clean up after yourself. If you make a mess there on their desk or whatever, clean up after yourself. Nobody's a goddamn baby, and nobody's a slave. Everybody's in the adult age. Clean up after yourself. Stop being a goddamn slob, and show some respect, especially if that person did so much work making things look clean and organized and whatever, and if you come along and you ruin that work, show some goddamn respect and say, you know what? I made that mess. I did not find that area messy to begin with. So I made that mess. It's my responsibility as an adult to clean up after myself and to show that person respect because I would want respect given back to me. So, and if you want respect given to you, you gotta earn it. Respect is not given, it is earned. And if you want it done to you, you gotta give respect first. And that person did all that work to make things clean and neat and whatever. So show that respect. And that also goes into your personal life too, even at home, to show respect to one another. If a person did all the work to make things neat and clean and organized, don't just walk around with a crappy attitude of, I don't give an F, I don't give an F, I don't give an F. Seriously, because you wouldn't want it done back to you. And if you do have that horrible attitude, guess what? Karma's going to come back and kick you right in your ass. And it doesn't have to be back from the same person. It could be in your business life even. When one of your coworkers or your boss or whatever, they'll do that back to you. And then you really have no right to complain because you do it. So this is what I'm saying. Fairness is a very important thing, and it's really important to treat everybody in your personal life, in your professional life, fairly and with respect. So I just wanted to mention that. And I also wanted to remind everybody about my business, my website, which is Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is awldny.com. That's A like Apple, W like Wind, L like Larry, D like David, NY like for the state of New York.com. And you guys can check out all 7 pages on there. And on the homepage of the website, you will see the links to where you can follow me on social media. There's actually 9 links on there that you'll see them listed. And underneath that, you'll see the 3 links to the 3 business pages on Facebook, in which the first business page is titled Advocate Information Highway. The second business page on Facebook is titled Advocate Information Highway Express. And the third business page on Facebook is titled Odds and Ends. And underneath that, you'll see the links to the places to where I've been a long and proud member of for a very long time, to each one of these businesses and agencies. And underneath that, you'll see the area where you can subscribe to my website. And underneath that, you'll see uh, the contact us section, in which you guys can send us an email. And on the second page of the website, which is the supports page, you'll see all the businesses, the organizations, all the companies that Advocate Information Highway supports. The third page is the administration page, and that's self explanatory. The fourth page, which is the store page, in the first section, you'll see the link to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products and they're up for sale on there. In the second section, the first part, you'll see the link to my author's page on Amazon.com. In the second part, you'll see the link to where you could take a sneak peek into my first book called Let's Talk About It. And the, in the third part, you'll see the link to where you could take a sneak peek into my second book called Let's Talk About It More. And in the third section, you'll see the link to the website that my husband and I have together called oddsandends.com, in which you can purchase a lot of our products on there. Now, on the fifth page of the website, which is the blog page, you'll see all the blog posts to all the sections and stuff of uh, all the titles and the blog posts that I placed on there, so you guys can check all that stuff out. The sixth page of the website, which is the shows page, you can check out all the episodes to both of my shows, Equality and Rights for All, which is scheduled for Thursdays, and I'm still working on a time frame for that, as well as this show, Disabled to Reality, which is scheduled for Fridays, and I'm still working on a time frame for this show as well. But you can check out all the episodes to both shows by clicking on the links to each episode for both shows. So you guys can check all that stuff out. And the seventh and final page of the website is the newspapers page, in which you guys can check out um, all 10 of my internet newspapers. So you'll see the links to each internet newspaper that I have right on that page. And so with that, there's not much time left to this show, and I want to thank all my fans out there. Thank you guys so much for listening in. You guys been wonderful throughout this time of the year, of for both shows actually. And I forgot to mention one thing on yesterday's show, because I had a really rushed yesterday's show um, for for issues that were out of my control. But um, from all of us from, over at Equality and Rights for All and Disabled Reality, Advocate Information Highway, Advocate Information Highway Express, and oddsandends.com, AWLDNY Cosmetics. We wish everybody out there, all you guys, a safe, wonderful, and happy new year. Take care, everybody, and I hope to speak to everybody again next week in the new year, next Thursday, which will be January 2nd for Equality and Rights for All, and next Friday, which will be January 3rd for this show, Disabled Reality. And so, with that, again, I wish everybody a happy new year and a safe one. Take care, everybody. Happy New Year. Speak to you next year. Bye bye.